For this video, I am doing the identical twin takes. Can it really ever look good, or only sometimes? I'm using a familiar face to make it easier to spot the difference. And if you did have a twin, you wouldn't want one of them evil twins. You would want friend. Keep an eye out for some Easter eggs along the way. To see if it influences results, we'll do this tasting 8 different scenes. At the fountain, in a river, on a horse, at the Colosseum, in a prison, at a restaurant, on a ship, and in a cave. This one might seem a bit boring, but that doesn't even matter because it's a perfect match. Just stunning. 10 out of 10. One of these twins is having a bad birthday. That is why they are reading Roman Cosmopolitan, Regulars here in the 1st century. Go and battle that emperor, go Frank. Hear ye, hear ye. To my local subjects, this is just to inform you that we were on a break. These two are probably just friends. Writing letters here to their other friends. This movie was brought to you by 1st Century Squirrel, a film studio you never heard of, for obvious reasons. You might ask why this one comes in at number 6. Because nothing happens. That's why. And no twin in sight. The water in their background, the wind in their hair, the cinematic look of it. Would you want to see a movie like this, my dear viewer? Yes, I have one viewer. They are on their way to the annual Gold Frisbee Championships. Traffic to the Colosseum is a nightmare. So, they are taking a shortcut. Well, they both look like her, but one seems angry. Does it really take 2 people to go pay the rent or buy a mansion? Can't remember the ancient Roman gold price index right now. If you have to go swimming wearing heavy body armor, leave your twin at home. That way you know that you will be remembered. Sometimes a movie needs a character that is close to our hero to die. I'm thinking that one there might be it. These somewhat identical twins are taking to going to their local blacksmith. Either their armor is too big, or at least one of them is pregnant. I think she thinks there's something down there. Maybe you too, down there in the comment section, telling me what it might be. These almost identical cousins look very nervous on their cheese delivery trip. If you look to the side, you can see certain different ways. If that horse has to hear any more of my jokes, he might just go for it. These identical twins are hauling at us now. Well, horse's ass. And horse's face. You know, it took me a while to realize that this horse doesn't even have a ass. Just wheels. But he still has a sense of humor about it. Everybody likes Ben. Is that Reese Witherspoon back there? The truth is, there is no spoon. And also no identical twin. That Batbeard is not even a mini-me. Mini, yes, but maybe just, a friend. Like a gentleman, he could have taken the horse and let the lady ride on the cart. The horse, however, would not have been so gentlemanly. Too wide. They have exceeded the cheese weight limit, so this little doggy has to run. I hate it when that happens. Silly horse and buggy regulations. These twins are having a staying contest with a crocodile, and then the one just runs away. Is that what the friend would do? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fortunately, the crocodile is not playing their game. He's pretending to be a log. Or now. They don't really seem equipped for this situation. I told you we should have gone to crocodile fighting school. The crocodile fighting school closed years ago. You fight the dragon. No, you fight a dragon. Winner won't help kidding each other. Maybe we should just go over there and make friends with the dragon. I would have a heart attack if I saw a crocodile that big. Surely even Maximus would run away at this point. The twins, however, are fighting each other. Honestly, when they have helmets, it's just boring. Would a helmet help when a giant crocodile tries to rip your head off? Call your local dealer to find out. You can go there in a prison cell. They think the place might be bugged, so whispering is a good idea for these twins. And hiding behind the eagle is not the twin. Maybe he's the cousin or a friend. They look like identical twins for sure, but then it gets weird and AI made a few poor man's copies and they're also looking miserable. They look alike, but the twin is a bit taller. It looks angry. Maybe she feels like they may be armor too pointy in some areas. How dare they? This one doesn't even look like family. But she has a piece of cheese, and in ancient Rome, that's like being a millionaire. Well, it is where I live. These two aren't even placed the same. She looks more like an employee, trying to smile, but thinking, this was not in the job description. I think the height difference is too significant, so no, they cannot be twins. Now she's the taller one, so I really can't see the resemblance. You would be angry too if you were stuck in a prison in ancient Rome. These two don't look alike at all. Okay, they do. This one is about as good as it gets. It's always nice when one identical twin changes her hair color. Their husbands kept having difficulty making the distinction. Or so they say. I wonder where they're going to back on Borky's suit and tie. Actually, it is a Versace and Gucci story in Caesar's palace. Well, if it wasn't through then, it is now. Maybe time travel explains all these people with their boring modern clothes. Or did the identical twins come here from the past? I don't know which excites me more. This one has more of a Scarlett Johansson look going on, and doesn't seem to be the star here. That's why she has to carry the massive golden eagle. This one also looked pretty far from a twin. That ear's too big. But now really you're also very pretty. If you did have a sibling, would you rather have a twin or that thing there? I think you know the answer. I thought she'd been to that restaurant. I didn't get a table, but I was there. I brought the sleep from it. Because of time travel, that is in point of fact her twin sister. Or is it one of those parallel universe things? Or maybe it's just a child. Why the sad faces? Clearly this ship has no Wi-Fi, no air conditioning, no hot dog, no restaurants and buffets, no casino, no mini-golf, no comedy acts or live music. Actually, no electricity. No spas and yoga classes. No rock climbing wall. No bars and lounges. In fact, no alcohol whatsoever. No water flags. No pickleball. Not even direct TV. What I'm saying is, it's an old air ship. You're welcome, cruise ship companies. These identical twins seem to know exactly where they're going. Doesn't look like they want to. But the sign at the entrance said, open till 11 p.m. They're both looking around thinking, when will we reach the end of this video? Neen. These twins are smart wearing their helmets in the underground caves. I hear they also wear them when they go skydiving. You can put the torch out now. We've reached the end of the tunnel. Not until you buy some marshmallows like you promised. Cheapskate. Who likes short skirts? I like short skirts. Well, It couldn't hurt. Remember that time I said I like short skirts? Well, do these two twins think it's wintertime or something? You have a fire right there. She just looks like a little sister. Actually, she looks like me if I was a woman. How could you know that, you might say? That's classified, and not weird at all. So, can AI make identical twins? Yes, sometimes. And sometimes yes. Somewhere out there is a like button. And remember to clean your teeth. Okay, bye.